Transport.
It's technically, yeah.
Jenny, if you could break out the your notes, and we'll put some prices on this stuff.
Yeah, if I can find my little
Yeah.
thing that
Place
has.
where
That's going to be in your car.
that's
No, it's
that's
in
the 8800. Yeah, that's 200.
Okay.
And we got a 880H here too.
Well, I got microphones here all over.
Well, that's okay.
Oh, this is called the basement. The basement, yeah. Not very big, but. It's weird looking, that's for sure.
Guys show up down there yet, Richard?
I don't know.
Yeah. It's just oh, it's nice.
They're good looking things.
Morning.
They used to have one. When you made it. Yeah. What, 2.5 hours?
Something like that. I left it.
I got that. But yeah, hell, we get on at night and repeatedly at night. Guys only had touchstones. What repeater operators you can't do that. It's illegal. CW on an FM repeater. Come on, Billy, the ID CW. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, well, in reality,
Power supply stuff. Here. And then when we sell it, sell the equipment, we can
figure out what they need.
figure out what they need. What you got?
I got the 200.
Heavy radio coming through.
Oh yeah, that's the biggie.
What's this? Leave it in there. There you go, Kenny. Put it up there. That's a heavy.
Is this the $10 birthday girl?
Yeah.
You have a price.
Yeah, $10 gold piece.
$10 down.
$10 gold piece.
$10 gold piece. So we'll do it.
Come on, I remember
Gonna
when it
leave
was
the microphone in the box.
66. My grandmother sold a $10 gold piece for $600.
$10 gold piece.
Okay, where's the
1,300 now.
where's the one thing?
No, insane, crazy.
No.
Still coming.
What is that? Antenna? Yeah.
There's the.
Did you like that? Everything there?
I decided to take
Yeah, either him or her or somebody maybe there. Yeah.
How you doing today?
With the power supply, the mic, the remote control, and all the manuals. And it works good. I just took it out of the ham shack. It just was a redundant piece for me.
Any other check here?
No, this is all I brought today. It's got a nice DC power supply, and it also works on 12 volts.
Yep.
And the DC power supply has a fan on it. What? This power supply, yeah, that's what it's dedicated to. Darn right. Can't sell that radio without a power supply for somebody.
Got a cameraman on?
Oh yeah, real nice gimbal. You can take it off and you can walk around with it.
Yes. Let me take the box.
This is the 100 water.
Down.
Okay.
Never know.
That's okay.
Ton of money. Find a money for it.
Okay.
Yeah, we usually don't put them on because they disappear. Put them in the thing.
Well, I don't want to separate it because
It's all the same.
All right. Needs a mic. Find a mic. There's a mic on this bench that goes with it.
This is the Yaesu.
Yeah, that's checked
Yeah, I
out.
saw the mics laying out on the bench here someplace.
There's a whole pile of mics. Where's the Yaesu?
Did you buy that one?
Here it is. Here.
With the Great Collins line.
Here it is.
Did you find the Yaesu mic?
Yeah, here it is.
Wow.
I don't know where it is either.
Dave, you gonna check into the old goat's nut this morning? Actually, it's nice and late. No, Saturday. Look at the old goats there.
Yeah, it's got speaker for the A1, that's what.
Is that what it is?
That's a speaker for an A1, not an A4.
Oh, well, I got taken then.
Yeah, that's a 270 G1. The only one's got a serial number. It's got a serial number. Should have a serial number plate in the bottom of it.
Could be, the speaker.
That's gone.
Yeah.
No, it's on the bottom. There it is.
$70 plus shipping. Okay, that's going to be about $80 to get it. I can sell you this antenna complete, brand new, for $125, and it'll never come down. Mine's been up.
Oh, I think I
I've got the prototype right here, up in Massachusetts, and it's been up since 2002.
This is what that antenna does.
Remember I showed you how many elements are on it that resonate? Well, that's why it does so well.
This is the original antenna, the prototype. Dates on it right here, 2002. And you can see it's got a nice flat line. It's not loaded.
What's the length of it?
This is 133 feet long. See it? Now we have a smaller one so that if you get a small lot, you can get the 66 in. The 66 will tune on 80. If you got a good tuner, it'll tune on 80. I tune it with my Icon, built-in tuner. You don't need an external tuner unless you don't have one. And now we got the big guy.
How difficult is it to tune on 80?
When I hit that on 80, it goes boop, just kicks right over. Because what happens is when
Limited frequency, limited in the range? Or
okay, the range on like ICOM and a lot of the transceivers, the range is 4 to 1. If you go over 4 to 1, it don't want to tune. But I have a 4 to 1 transformer, so now it's 4 times 4 is 16 to 1. You're not going to have a problem tuning this, because you got to step up.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Good morning.
yeah, I've got a Wyndham up now. And I'm a Carolina Wyndham.
Yeah, I know.
Buckcom.
Down here they work great.
Yeah.
Up north they go to heck.
Yeah. But you say yours is better than.
Way better. The reason it's way better is, look, when you get a transformer or an isolator, which is still a transformer on the Carolina Wyndham on the bottom, and then you put another one up here. These are transformers. They have about a 90% efficiency. So when you got 2 of them, you're losing 20% of your signal in the transformers. I only have 1. That antenna, usually when I check it out, it's between 90 to 93% on ERP. You put 100 in, get 93 out.
Yeah.
Isn't that wicked? And then if you look at the chart I just pulled out, you see how efficient it is on all the different frequencies. Now look at the efficiency on it. Down here is the SWR. Anything with a 1, you don't even have to tune.
Yeah.
See it? Now you know on yours you're tuning it all the time. And that's because you're losing, when you put that 4 to 1 up here, it's choking off these extra elements. They don't tune.
Yeah.
There's inductance in between them. And that's the same problem with the off-center fed. Because they put the 4 to 1, they put it up on the wire.
Yeah.
See, I don't have anything on the wire. So when you feed this, you're feeding it from the bottom. It's like an array. Think of the Earth as a reflector of a beam. It's called a mirror image. The signal comes down from a wire, hits the Earth, bounces back up.
Right.
It's got to stay in phase. Most of the antennas, including yours, doesn't stay in phase. The reason mine stays in phase, I'll show you, unless I got it out. You'll hear the weakest signals on my antenna because of the way that it's phased. Well, anyhow, right here you can see this clamp?
Yeah. Okay,
you stand this up on a ground. This is just a piece of rebar.
Yeah.
It was the original antenna. But you bang an 8-foot ground rod in. Stand this up on the ground rod. If you want to be higher up, let's say you're on a tower and you put this antenna on a tower, what you do is put a clamp around this and run a ground wire. Run the wire absolutely straight down from where it feeds. Anytime your coax swings into one side or the other side of any antenna, it's out of phase. There's a lot of RF on the outside of that coax. And if it doesn't go straight down.
Mine does.
Okay, good.
And I'm about 4.5 feet away from the tower.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And I didn't drop straight down.
Yeah, we usually tell people to put a 10-footer so you're 8 feet out.
Yeah.
But anyhow, that's still okay. But the thing is that when you keep it straight, you're not going to be out of phase. When you're out of phase, you get cancellation. Now, if you're listening to trying to listen to a signal from overseas, and it's just a few microvolts, you'll never hear it because you're killing it with that. Now, the other thing is, you notice this is grounded. When your coax is grounded in the shack and grounded at the antenna, you have 0 RF in the shack. You have 0 noise. You have nothing coming in that coax. So this is one of the most important things you can do. Now, I was recently over at Plant City.
So, do you use ladder line or no?
Ladder line.
There's ladder line in this?
That's take a look, you'll see it. And it's steel cord. It's steel cord ladder line. See it right there.
Okay, so you do use ladder line.
Ladder line, copper plated steel. You can pull your car with it, it won't break. I make it from
So this is ladder line here?
Yes, sir. That's vertical. Now that's another thing. Your vertical is only 22 feet long. Your vertical element on that South Carolina window. And it feeds through the center to the bottom, to the isolator, and back up, so it radiates on the way up. You're losing a lot of radiation because, number one, it's 0.66 wavelength. It's only 22 feet. Mine is 30.5 feet. And I have 2. It radiates on the way down and back up. So your efficiency is probably around 40%. Mine 90.
Okay, so this
That's
is
the
all ladder
vertical.
line down to the ground.
That's your vertical.
And then from here, I just bring, instead of having the coax, I just undo the coax from my box with the lightning arrestor, run a short piece of coax out.
Yeah.
All kinds of zoom buttons, joystick.
Morning.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Having fun?
Absolutely. Are you kidding?
I still have the refrigerator when I left. That was 2 days ago, and I haven't been back to my room.
It's 40 amps, fused. It's got RF filtered inside of it, so that's going to be a wire when you run a 2 meter range next to it, like do these other ones. This is a fantastic meter if you want to just measure what's happening with your batteries. It gives ampere hours, watt hours, amps, watts. This one right here. So you guys that are charging batteries, they can measure the ampere hours that goes into a battery and what comes out of a battery.
Okay, Joe, sit there.
He said Dayton only gets kids, is that right?
They didn't get the new building built, did they?
Nah,
I didn't think so.
Thought they did.
5 or 6 buildings and 1 tent.
Yeah.
I got stuck out in the
How you
tent.
doing?
Yeah.
You're not gonna get it this year either. Still a tent. They're talking about going back over to Dayton. The same place they were, they're gonna
This is
tear
a
it down 3
380, there's a
buildings.
386.
The open impedance will mainly be covered by the potentiometer, and I've either got like a 50K or a 10K. Input comes in, typically cap coupled to a potentiometer, and the wiper arm goes into the amplifier.
So it's adjustable.
For your source, it'd be whatever that potentiometer was, basically. Yeah, we're not where it's at because you put it all like
What's the good they switch for our phone?
Set output something gets, and it trips a relay.
These are a type of gas or something maybe?
No, it would be for motion.
Motion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it-
They used to make some bookcase ones that look like a
It's-
book
it's
you put in your house
commercial.
if somebody came in across the room.
It's machinery crap. It's commercial automation type stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It says the load could be anywhere from 5 to 50 volts, 250 mil max, which means it usually uses drive a relay. It's 12 volts to run the proximity switch sensor itself. Kind of a neat thing. You have to need it, but it's actually,
Like your partner said. pretty blue thing.
It's a pretty blue thing.
75. It's got new electrolytics, high voltage.
In love with a liar. Dear Stephen Shirley, I am a 55-year-old black man.
So I know that's what they're doing now. I mean, originally,
Does that sound right?
Yeah, there's Peter. I'm Paul.
Okay.
Coffee time. Did you put the TS 820 S up?
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's in the box.
Oh.
We're gonna figure out what do you think I ought to ask for?
I mean, I got one here, so.
An 820?
Yeah,
Yes?
it's an 820.
If you need anything, look for me. Or look for anybody that you need.
I mean, what I think you can get for them is around 350.
You wanna put it on the table?
Box right here.
Wow. Got 3 individual phases on each one of them, so you'll have 3 phases. Totally. Good thing is, it should be network manager, so you can actually turn it on and off remotely in the web browser. In case you want to just turn on certain parts of it.
Attention, we're going to start the door prize drawings. First winner for this morning, Saturday morning, is November 2 Echo Lima George. November 2 Echo Lima George. Your ticket number is 577. Please come to the FMARC desk in the lobby to pick up your prize. Thank you.
Yes.
Radiograms.
Yes.
Rich Snyder's.
Yep. He's one of our NCSs too.
I've got a real good friend of mine that wants to record the audio.
Okay, we got another door prize to give out. This time it's to Whiskey 0 Romeo Quebec Oscar. Whiskey 0 Romeo Quebec Oscar. And your admission ticket number was 442. 442. Please come to the FMARC table in the lobby. Thank you very much.
My dad used to own a gun shop.
You did?
Oh yeah. I could professionally pick up just about anything, and within 2 rounds I'll put it on. Within 2 rounds I'll put it on.
What are some of the most common errors when working outside or inside the ISS? Over.
Honestly, some of the most common errors are not following directions closely. It's important on Earth and it's important up here too. Over.
My name is Emily Gudgeon. Did you enter the military, and how many years of flying did you complete before being chosen to go to space? Over.
So we have both military and civilian astronauts. I'm a civilian doctor, actually. We have military astronauts that are both pilots and non-pilots, and civilians that are engineers, scientists, and doctors. So you can enter the astronaut corps either way. Over.
Hi, my name is Avery Black, and how often do you get to talk to your family? Over.
Hi, Avery. Actually, I can call my family every day on the cell phone if I want to, and then once a week I get to see them on kind of a video conference. Over.
My name is Joshua Yu. Who or what inspired you to be an astronaut and have a STEM-based career? Over.
Yeah, they got me out. It dawned on me until I got into it.
That'd be correct. And what we would have to remember to do, Jeff, if you would do that for me, is you have to remember to move that table back.
Roger, Roger. We'll put everything back the way it was. So we're going to remove one of those ram seats and bring it next door.
Roger that.
I should get a lot of money for those machines. You know, it depends on where you are. If you're in a high, you know, a big metropolitan area,
That's what it's there for. You put a rope through it, and that one you can raise it up and down, whatever, and not worry about it being pushed on a ladder. And you can work on it if necessary. So that's something you may want to do. The wireman probably got the best prices. They got good care of it, and
$35 to $40 a base. Okay.
They made whatever was needed at the time.
Well, nowadays, so they want to tell you what I did.
rest of the stuff we got.
All right.
Did she come?
Got something going on. He needs it. That's got shit going on today.
I think it's fine for you.
That's all right.
See, I don't buy you a cup of coffee.
Well, okay, we'll take a cup of coffee.
I got the mate to it. I don't know if mine works either. Figure between the two, maybe it will.
I think it does. That's why I don't want to charge you for it.
I'm psychic too. What frequencies are those?
They're UHF and VHF.
You sure?
Yeah,
Take a
sure.
cup of coffee
All
and a
$2, you got it. Yeah, sure. That might not be a cup of coffee anymore.
The directional coupler is worth that.
Might not be worth a cup of coffee, $2. I don't know what they sell for anymore. I think I paid $2 at Waffle House this morning. A UHF Max Strikes.
Yeah, there's some new stuff going on out here.
I remember you get a good buck out of those too.
Yeah, he gave me an old mic over here about 2 weeks ago. I stripped the PA out and junked the rest.
Yeah, they used to make a slide-in thing to use to them,
They
make
had
a
all the
repeater
tone
too.
filters and everything in it. Oh, God damn. Somebody probably wants them somewhere.
And you tore it apart?
Oh, I ripped them out there. Big time. I got the PA. Boy, I tell you, that was no small thing ripping that PA out there. We put them in to stay, I'll tell you that.
Randy, I got what you need.
Find some more good stuff in there. Lightning arrestor? It is a Oh. Well, that might suck all my power up to the ground or something like that, I'll tell you. I've never used a lightning arrestor. That might get me out.
Well, maybe you should experiment.
Yeah.
All the odds and ends you never want to have. And then some beyond that. Want to go on 220? There's 220. Scan like that scanner. A lot of history. You can fill your garage up just about an hour. Same the whole time.
Shooting flat.
$5.
No, that's who's who.
Oh, that's who I'm. Oh, okay.
I have back Yeah, he's around here somewhere. I've had 4 or 5 people ask about it. So
Yeah.
He didn't set a price. Yeah, he already asked.
But it's analog, and the analog ones, you know, they work forever in the
car with you, me, and our dog, and we'd all
be a better.
It is. It's a I've been impressed, and I'm hard to going to do what?
I'm kind of new at this. I got school.
Yes.
So I can see the spectrum. How could that
Well, and you know, I started out on the 756 Pro 2s, and I really loved that spectroscope. So they did a good job. Yeah, but the one thing about the 70, you'll be surprised how good audio is on the side.
radio direction finding.
That was long after me. You see what mine says here?
8 and 9.
Can you see what mine says?
43 to 45.
Well, it was 46. Our division broke up to 45, but I went to the 9th division. March of May of 46.
I was around, but I wasn't doing much for the
West end of the tailgate.
Maybe you can make a mess for a moment.
Yeah, not like my guy.
around anymore. Contemporaries. Mostly gone. That's what, 16 years after me.
What band is there?
That goes from 2 to 20 megahertz. Upper and lower. This has both filters, which is really rare. Usually the filters aren't.
See anything that's interesting? I got a few other ladies who are a little more expensive. But
Oh, okay.
look at this son of a gun. All the diamonds. Look at those diamonds.
Bling.
That goes all the way up to $15 for all those diamonds.
Yeah.